I got in the new steamer because I want it to be smaller than my old one, and it definitely is a little bit lighter. I really like the small handle being separate because my other one didn't have it like that. So this one is much easier to hold. Pressing the button on the bottom here releases the water container. It doesn't hold a ton of water, but enough to get one of my shirts done, which is all I need it for. I do like that it has a really long cord. So it's got a really tight suction here at the top to put the water in, so it's not going to leak out if it ever gets knocked over. And it has a nice smooth flat surface, and I like that it has a bit of a pointy edge at the top here to be able to get into certain areas easier. The light turns red when it's ready, which was really fast, like about 30 seconds to heat up. And you can see a little bit of the steam coming out when I press on the button. I would say it doesn't give off a huge amount of steam that you can see, but it did get the job done. It does come with a carrying bag and a mitt that comes in handy because the steam is very hot and sometimes I get really close to my fingers. And even though I don't normally wear a button shirt, I wanted to show how well it worked on my husband's shirt. I mainly use a steamer as a quick way to get out wrinkles. I wouldn't want to use it on a button shirt like this just because it would take too long and the water capacity is not big enough to do a whole shirt like this. Plus my arm would get really tired. But for what I need it for, which is just to quickly get the small wrinkles out, like any last minute wrinkles, this is great for that. It heats up faster than an iron, I feel like, and it's a lot faster to use since I don't need an ironing board. And here is the difference of one side being steamed and the other side is how it looks right out of the dryer. The steamer definitely got a lot of the wrinkles out in comparison to the other side, and this is how much water is left over after doing one side of a couple of shirts. So with just a typical shirt, this would be plenty of water for it. I'm usually just steaming one item of clothing anyways, so I really like having a steamer like this just because it's quick and easy and small.